Hi, UCNS friends. I'm so glad to see you. My name is Miss Kim, and I am one of the Bouncy Bear teachers. We have been learning about mascots this week, and our mascot is a bear. We're the Bouncy Bears. So I have some things to teach you about bears. Here's my bear book that I'm going to help you learn some facts about bears. First of all, I wanted to ask you, have you gone on a bear hunt and have you found any teddy bears in anyone's window? I have 2 windows that have bears. So if you come by my house, you can see teddy bears in my window. Here is a bear print. And if you look, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of like toes, just like we do. Can you count your toes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't know that about bears, but I learned it. There are all kinds of bears, and bears live in a den. A den is kind of like a cave. Maybe it's underground, maybe it is in the side of a mountain. And bears live there, especially in the wintertime. They like to sleep a lot, but they don't always sleep. They don't always hibernate. Sometimes when bears are hungry and the weather is a little bit warmer, they wake up and they go and look for food, even though they are in their den and they're hibernating. They're not sleeping all the time. In the winter time is when the bears have their babies. And almost always, bears have 2 babies at one time. If that was a person, we would say they had twins. But bears like to have 2 babies at the same time. And you know, those babies, they like to climb. They're really, really good climbers. And their mommy takes really good care of them. The mommy nurses them just like mommies nurse our babies. But bears don't just drink milk. When they get a little bit older, they need to have some food. So let me show you. I'm going to turn the page. What is this bear looking for? Can you see? Oh, yeah. Bears like to eat grubs and insects. They also like to eat honey, and they also like to eat fish. Let me show you a picture of a bear looking for some honey. Now, bears, they don't worry about getting stung when they're looking for honey. They just love it. It tastes so good, so sweet, and they love to eat honey, and they don't worry about the bees that are buzzing and getting stung. I worry about that, but bears don't have to. There's another kind of a bear that we don't have in the United States unless it's in the zoo, and that's a polar bear. Polar bears live where it's really, really cold. And I went to the zoo in North Carolina with my granddaughter, Quinn, and they have a polar bear exhibit. And boys and girls, I want you to know that polar bears are humongous. They're so much bigger than we think they are. Now, polar bears live where it's cold. What is this polar bear looking for? Let me see. Oh, polar bears like to eat fish and seals. And those are things that we love, but polar bears need them to eat and to be strong. There are lots of different kinds of bears. There is this bear. That is a sun bear. It lives in Asia, and it is the very smallest bear of all. Then there's teddy bears. Those are the kind that are in my window. And then there's the spectacled bear. That means that he looks like he's wearing glasses, like I have glasses. And then there's the sloth bear. A sloth bear moves very slowly. There's so many different kinds of bears and so many things you can learn about bears. But the one thing I want you to know about bears for our school is that we are the Bouncy Bears, and this is Buster the bear. We love him so much, and he is 14 years old. That's really, really old for a bear and for a stuffy. So those are the things that I wanted to teach you about bears. There's more you can learn if you go on videos and you read books. There's lots of things to learn about bears, but that's what I wanted to tell you about bears. Have a great day.